What's going on, people? It's your boy TJ Blaze. Week 15 through 17, we will do a salute to service, to all our service members in MGN Sports group chat. We want to make sure that we show appreciation to everybody that have served. Shout out to the co-commissioner, Derek Williams, for really pushing this. Hey, guys, keep on fighting the good fight. All right, man, let's get right into this week's episode. Mac Peterson, Pittsburgh quarterback, who's one of the top prospects in the draft, played horrible in the ACC championship against Clemson. He threw 2 interceptions, just looked under the rest the entire game. Now, he did make a few good throws, but he just threw up a lot of passes that, had a lot of NFL scouts scratching their heads. One of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft, but his performance in the ACC game really will make his draft stock drop. One of the fastest quarterbacks, can throw on the run if he has a little bit protection. Look at teams like the San Francisco 49ers, who have one of the top 5 picks who could potentially draft this guy. All right, let's look at a few games around week 15. We had the Indianapolis Colts pulling off the upset against the Dallas Cowboys 22-10. Dallas started the season 6-1. 3-4 since week 7. The Tennessee Titans fall to the New York Giants, and the Giants are now 7-7. Hey, the NFC East could go either way. The Houston Texans fans had a bit of a scare, man, when Deshaun Watson left the game against the New York Jets in week 15 with a dislocated hip. He's questionable against the Philadelphia Eagles in week 16, but team doctors are not clearing him just yet. He threw 3 interceptions in the game. The Texans would, however, improve to 12-2, but we'll get into that a little bit later in this episode. All right, man, we had the LA Chargers coming into Kansas City to try to get this number 6 seed. 2 minutes left in the game, down by 4. What does the kickoff team do? They do the unthinkable, neating the turnover late in the game. You still got 3 timeouts. Special teams forcing a fumble on the kickoff return. The LA Chargers get the ball back with 2 minutes left in the game, down by 4. AFC number 6 seed on the line. The LA Chargers are driving. 18, 17, 16. Who else but Geno Smith running it in, leading his team to a 13-10 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys, I told you I'd get back to it, man. B.J. Bealo, Houston Texans middle linebacker, practically single-handedly beat the New York Jets. He had 3 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes, and he sets the NFL record, MGN Sports record, for 20 interceptions in one season with still 2 games left to be played. Now, remember, this guy is just a 70 overall, man, and he's one of the top middle linebackers competing for the MVP award, second to Cleveland Browns' Myles Garrett. Hey, man, it's going to be a tight race. I believe it's going to come down to these 2 guys, man. As you guys can check out, B.J. Bealo basically sealing the deal for the New York Jets in the Houston Texans game in Week 15. The Texans will go on to win it 21-14 behind an impressive defensive display by one of the top linebackers in the game. Sam Donal, 11 for 24, 185 yards, 1 touchdown. He was picked off 4 times. The Texans still lead the league in interceptions. As we check out the other games in the NFC West, we had the Seattle Seahawks falling to the San Francisco 49ers 30-0. Hey, this new look San Francisco team is going to be dangerous, man. I guarantee you that. They almost put off the upset in Week 14 against the Denver Broncos last week. Blow out the Seattle Seahawks in Week 15. All right, let's take a look at the AFC playoff picture. We got the Cleveland Browns clinching a playoff spot. They have not just yet won the division. Still got a few more weeks left in the season to decide. The Houston Texans clinched the AFC South for the 4th time in 5 seasons. The Denver Broncos still hold on to the number 3 seed. Now, that 4th seed, if the Patriots beat the Steelers in Week 15 and the Dolphins lose, they clinch the AFC East and they hold on to that number 4 seed. Could potentially drop up to the number 3. Just depends on how the rest of the season plays out. All right, let's check out a few of the other upcoming games in Week 15 that really decide some of the playoff spots in Season 8. We got the Green Bay Packers currently hold on to the number 1 seed. The Chicago Bears riding a 7-game win streak. Hey, the division is decided in Week 15 for the NFC North. You still got Minnesota, who's creeping their way up in it, but I think this division is going to come down to either one of these teams winning winning this game. All right, next up, we got the Cleveland Browns squaring off against the Denver Broncos. Home field advantage on the line. The Browns are riding a 12-game win streak. Remember what they did to the Texans just a few weeks ago. This is the game to watch. Make sure you guys keep it locked. I got the Browns winning this game just for the simple fact that they have been dominant all season. I think Denver is still trying to find their way, and they come into Week 15 underdogs. You guys heard it here first. MGN Sports. Keep it locked on Facebook /MGN Sports. Get all league news at mgnsports.info.